Hey, wonderful teachers, time for another Buzz tip of the week. I wanted to talk to you about the My Library feature that we have in Buzz to help us with our lesson planning. So in case you're wondering, you can find all of the tips right here in What's the Buzz. They are there in video form and Word document form. But to get to My Library, you can simply click on this, and you can click on this whether you're on your Buzz homepage or even if you're in the course syllabus. If you're at Buzz homepage, it's right here. It's the book and it's got My Library next to it. If you're actually in a class with a student, you go to the same spot and it's going to be here. It's the book icon. So what it does is it opens up a new tab for you, so you're not leaving your class. You're going to your new tab. So a lot of times when you are copying things from your class syllabus into My Library, as you know, you can't delete, you can't edit, and you can't create folders there to organize it very easily on that side panel. To do any of that stuff, you have to come into your My Library section. And this is where you can make your folders. This works just like your course syllabus. You click Add Activity at the bottom. You can add a folder. You can go to the digital library. You can set up a project. You can set up assignments so you can do participation ahead of time. You can set up your content piece, which text activities. If you have YouTube videos that you want to put in, you can go ahead and add all of that stuff right in here. I've got quite a bit of stuff in mine. I've heard that the cap for having documents in here is 5,000. I don't have that much yet because I just added like another, I think between 150 and 200 more items this morning. And that was in art class. I just was poking around in the digital library and just I was like, oh, let me go check out the Ideal Learning stuff that we have. And they've got some great like introductory art lessons for middle school students, and I haven't had a lot of middle school students. I'm like, oh, these might be kind of nice. But you know, YouTube videos, anything that I've noticed. This is art history. It's where I have all of my PowerPoints and my lesson notes for all of the art history units that we have, any classes I've taught. So I've got like everything in here so that whenever I need something to go to, I can simply just pull it over. I even have like extra stuff in here, so if I've got my plan for the day with my student and that plan goes out the window for some reason, I've got like extra stuff in there that we can do just for fun. If a student doesn't feel like they can focus on something, and I've got extra stuff that I can pull over and we can do for fun. Like, you know, Reen, she loves serial killers, and serial killers do some really great art. So I was able to find some games to play about serial killers. So I was able to get that and load that up into here so that, you know, if there comes a day when she's just not feeling it working on her sculpture, we can easily pull out that serial killer game. It's like a, between a bingo and a tic-tac-toe game. I think it might be closer to tic-tac-toe. But anyway, you can store extra stuff in here to do so that at last minute change of plans, you know, you can take care of it. So I do have like my generic content piece in here that I just copy this from session to session. I put the student's name here, our initial check-in at the beginning of class, what our lesson is for that day, and then the projects they're working on, and then the notes about that project. So I can just go from class to class with this, and they can we have a great check-in with that. I have a classwork rubric that I do change for each student. Have my Zoom link in here so I can just drag it in there. Created a daily draw for students that want to do a daily drawing prompt, like you English teachers have a daily writing prompt, or the yoga teachers will have a daily journaling prompt. So, and here's where I have like all of my projects listed for the students that we do, because we do repeat quite a bit of them. especially for like digital photography, graphic design. They have a lot of the same projects. So I just tend to keep these, and then I adjust the parameters and I adjust the rubric for each student so I can cater that project to the specific student and his or her needs. So, and then here's the graphic design. So I have them all broken down. So it usually has at least one check-in, then I can just like copy and duplicate the check-in. So this is a great way to keep all your stuff organized and in one place and at the ready when you need it. So then when I'm over here, I can come over here and all of my stuff populates right over here. So that way I can just click and be like, oh, examples of portfolios, and I can drag that right into the course. So, and it's ready to go. So if you have questions or if you would like some additional help with this, just let me know. Happy charting!